fight, I used to fight at 55 or 53 to 57 kilos. I always preferred 55 kilos. So yeah, like coming back now, I knew that I could make 55 with ease. So I wanted to stick with that weight just for my first fight back, because I'm still breastfeeding. I didn't want to like deplete my body too much because of that. So yeah, it was like a little tester, and yeah, 55 was like really easy for me. I ate dinner last night and I was having a little bit of banana smoothie this morning before we came. So yeah, it was good. Like my body's been through so much in the last like 2 years. Like I know I've lost a little bit of muscle, which I think contributes to it, but also my lifestyle now is like very different. So in Thailand, like I was competing a lot. I was overtraining a lot. The food is so high in salts and sugars and MSG and all sorts of things. And I think a lot of that contributed to like weight fluctuations. I think I was holding a lot more inflammation there, like just in general. Yeah, well, life is completely different now. Yeah, we have a baby and he's obviously my first priority. Like I always said that if I came back to fighting, I wouldn't want to go back to the same routine I had in Thailand, because I know that I'd be too tired and not present with him. And that's always like my number one thing, is just to be there for my son first. Training for a fight isn't my number one goal anymore. And I actually I've preferred it like that, because it's the whole journey has like made me really appreciate my body and learn more about my body, be more in touch with my body and listen to it too. So yeah, I still train. We have like the same kind of schedule as a Thai camp in Thailand, but the sessions go for an hour and a half twice a day. If you run before, it'll be like 2 hours. So yeah, we have like a bit of a schedule that I do through the week. I train every afternoon and then I do like a couple of extra morning sessions when I can. Yeah, I had my first fight in 2015. And yeah, I trained for like maybe a year before I had that fight. And yeah, I've had around 30 fights. I think this might be number 31 for me. Like some of the best girls in the world I've fought, and Eddie actually brought up to me that like sometimes, so like one of the hardest fights that I've had was I think it was like my 10th fight, and I fought the Northern Thai champion, and yeah, she just clinched me to pieces. There's photos of me in the corner and I look like I've been dragged through it, absolutely. Yeah, we clinch every morning, some way. So like clinching in Thailand is always with no gloves and it's just pure clinching. And we found like through our fights that it was like really, especially me, I had a lot of trouble like connecting the two. So it was like sparring and then it was clinching, and then like getting into the clinch from there was like really difficult for me. Like I couldn't work out how to like initiate it or yeah, just go into it, make it flow. So yeah, that's what we do here. We clinch every morning, but we clinch with gloves. Sometimes we do boxing and clinching together. Sometimes we kick spar and clinch together, just to get everybody used to like being on the outside and then getting inside, clinching for a bit. And with gloves too, I think it's good with gloves sometimes, because we fight with gloves most of the time. So when I first started, I just really loved to kick. But yeah, then it was like a similar thing with clinching. Like I had to get comfortable with being punched in the face and wanting to punch back, which takes some time, you know, you have to build confidence like slowly in every area really. But yeah, we try and do like a little bit of everything at the gym. Like Eddie has like a very, like, he's actually, I don't know, some of the other coaches say that he has like this gift of like getting out techniques that are just so relevant to fighting. Like he doesn't just teach techniques, he actually teaches fighters how to fight, and he makes it very like relevant and real. Like the drills that he comes up with is like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's many coaches in the world that can do that. Fought in China, I fought kickboxing for the first time. And I trained Muay Thai for a kickboxing fight. And yeah, it's very different. But during the fight, Eddie came with me and he cornered me. And yeah, after the first round, he's like, you have to pull guard and you have to do a second phase, like attack, pull guard, and then second phase. And I'd never done that before in Muay Thai training. Nobody really like goes over phases or yeah, like standing strong with a strong guard. Yeah, so I learned that during the fight. But now it's actually like a big focus at our gym. Still developed as a fighter over that time. I think probably just from watching everybody, like I never stopped watching fights, I never stopped watching people train. Also before I fell pregnant, we were like traveling a little bit, being a coach, and that kind of like forced me to think about why I do things the way I do them. Because I was always just a fighter in Thailand. I never like coached or did anything like that until we came to Mexico. Yeah, after birth, I was pretty content with not fighting again. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get the fire back to fight again. But yeah, then at like around 9 or 10 months afterwards, I started pushing it a little bit in training and I really enjoyed it. It got like, I don't know, a little bit of spark back, and I thought, okay, maybe I should have another fight now and see how it feels to fight as a mum.
This is it, right? This is
Yeah,
fight.
yeah, this is my first fight back, yeah. So I was actually supposed to fight in February, so it'll be my first time fighting in rope. I've fought in MMA gloves twice before, yeah. So, and I really enjoyed that, and yeah, I always wanted to, no, actually I didn't always want to, but when I decided to come back and have another fight, the first fight in February was supposed to be in MMA gloves, and yeah, it was super exciting to me. And then I wasn't sure when I would be ready after we had to postpone that to jump back in. But yeah, then after the last Rumble, I was like, okay, I really do want to have a fight in rope just to experience it. Yeah, so here it is, I'm doing it. It's just amazing how everyone just comes together and everyone's so genuine, and it's like they genuinely want you to be a part of their community. Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling because we missed out on that for so long, and it's why we wanted to go back to Australia. But yeah, we found it here and it's nice. It feels nice. Yeah, to have like such a good community here. It's so nice. So yeah, now we have to learn Muay Thai, and honestly, like I don't think we're going anywhere anytime soon. I think we're Mexican now.